Miss me.
Hello everyone. I finally watched the first episode of Sherlock season 4, The Six Thatchers. Mark Gatiss aka Mycroft Holmes or Tycho Naharis from Game of Thrones wrote this episode and it was really good. I love everything about Sherlock, but my favorite are the funny scenes, like Sherlock talking to Rosie. I hope we'll get to see more of them soon. And the scene where they compared Sherlock to a baby was hilarious. And Sherlock, the most genius person in the world, didn't even get the joke. By the way, I was really happy to see my city's name in this episode. So, this episode basically picks up where season 3 was finished. Mycroft takes care of the footage of Sherlock shooting Magnuson. Sherlock is sure that Moriarty has set up some kind of game, some big plan that will only be set in motion if he died. Even though nothing Moriarty related happened in this episode, I'm pretty sure it will happen in the third episode because Sherlock's instincts are never wrong. And whatever it is, I'm pretty sure it's somehow related to the Black Pearl of Borgias because that's what Moriarty was looking for. And obviously, it will be a game for Sherlock and Sherlock only. It was so nice to see them all happy together. They had become this one big happy family. Sherlock was trying to keep himself busy with other cases waiting for Moriarty's game. Meanwhile, Watson was busy being a dad for Rosie, not for Sherlock. And Mary's death was really shocking. She always feared her past will come back to haunt her, and it finally did. Sherlock had become so cocky, so overconfident. He made a vow to protect Mary and said again and again things like, I will protect you. Come home and everything will be alright, I promise you.
She's under my protection.
It was a lesson for Sherlock. Even he can't protect everyone. And from the way he told Mrs. Hudson to say Norbury if he ever became so cocky again, to remind him of what happened because of it just proves that he has learned his lesson. The moral of the whole Samara story was that you can't escape the inevitable. In fact, in trying to evade it, you'll only come closer to it. If the merchant hadn't tried to outrun his death, if he had accepted it, he never would have ended up in Samara in the first place. It was miles away from his home. So, the question Sherlock asked in the end, can Samara be avoided? The answer is no. Do you think it was just a story for Sherlock to realize that he can't defeat death just like that merchant? Or do you think it was a premonition of what's to come? Will there be more deaths in this season? What do you think? Mary's death was heartbreaking, but even more heartbreaking was the breakup of Sherlock and Watson. Watson had blind faith in Sherlock. He really believed that Sherlock can do anything, and by Mary's death, his faith in Sherlock has broken now. He doesn't even want to see Sherlock, let alone accept his help. But Mary knew this would happen, and that's why she asked Sherlock to save John, not from anyone else, but from himself. In a way, Watson saved Sherlock when he came into his life. Watson became his friend when he had none. He brought happiness into Sherlock's life, and it changed Sherlock. It made him somewhat less hostile. This episode proved it. I guess it's time for Sherlock to return the favor. So, which scene was your favorite in this episode? Don't forget to tell us in the comments. If you like this video, please click on the like button below, share the video and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. Bye bye. See you in my next video.